My name is Roger Johnson. I like taking pictures and I love to travel. Whether it's working as a professional tour guide, a flight attendant, or on my own for fun. Across America or around the world. This is my show. 4, 3, 2. Here we go. All right. This is the August 2013 Welcome to America Adventure Update. I am Roger Johnson, and no, we are not using split screen technology. We are using identical genetic codes, however, which is far more sophisticated than editing technology, which Rodney knows a thing or two about. Rodney is normally the guy that's behind the scenes editing all the cool footage that I go out and shoot. But this month, for this adventure, I invited him along with, not to just videotape it, but to participate as well. And I regret it. we did a high point adventure. Last year I did Mount Whitney, which is the highest point outside of Alaska in the United States, the highest point in California. And Rodney couldn't make it on that one. Yeah. And this year I had like 3 or 4 different people lined up that were going to come out with me to Idaho and climb Borah Peak. And they all ended up having other stuff happen. And it just worked out that the week that I was going to do it, Rodney's like...
But about a month before you were going to do the trip, I looked at my schedule and work, and I can make this. And then I thought, I have to work out and get in shape to be able to make this. How tall is Borah Peak?
Borah Peak was, I took down notes, 12,662 feet.
Which the actual hike was easy.
It's 6.5 miles round trip.
Round trip. So that's easy as a hike, but it's almost a mile vertical.
5,250 elevation gain. So it's pretty steep the whole way up.
Yeah.
There's one kind of flat section for about 20 feet. No, it's a little longer than that.
But high pointing. How many did we decide I've done?
I think we said 19. We went through and
I've done 19, and they're mostly easy. It's a little day hike, and you go or the easiest like Iowa. I did Iowa with you once, and it's a cornfield and.
Yeah. Now Nevada, you did.
So the Nevada was hard. I was trying to get in shape to do a triathlon. So I thought, oh, Nevada, which is a 13,000 some foot mountain,
slightly taller than Idaho,
But I'd been training for it, and that just killed us and wiped us out. It's like, never again, never again. And so then this year comes along Borah Peak. Oh, I can do it. But so I wasn't in as good a shape for this one, even after a month of doing the elliptical at work,
But we still managed to do it. It was steep.
It was just up, and you'd see actually little dots, and those are people.
And when a mountain there's a stretch called Chicken Out Ridge. And it's like, okay, and we didn't even realize that we were on Chicken Out Ridge.
We've been Chicken Out Ridge. What's it going to be like? And we got to it, and we kind of think we were past it, and we're like, did we go on Chicken Out Ridge?
I was picturing something that was a very distinct ridge with very steep, but it was a big rounded. Yeah. But it's a lot of scrambling and climbing and
which was
your
easier.
Way up over that.
The hike up. I'd go 10 feet, and my heart is boom, 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 and you'd rest.
Hear it.
And the climbing part was actually pretty easy, but you go up and up and up, and we finally you is that the trail going there? And yep, and ultimately you get up to the top, and you can see forever. And the one thing you go out and videotape stuff, and you come back and I edit it together, and I kind of like, oh, you didn't get a shot of this, or you should have used the tripod. One of the coolest things that we saw on that entire hike up and back down, I had the camera, I didn't shoot video of it.
Oh, yeah.
I hear a note. We're way up there and getting dead tired.
We were at the summit.
We were almost at the summit. And I hear this noise, and I look out, and there's a glider.
Yeah, not a hang glider, but like a fixed wing.
A fixed wing glider, and I look out, and he's at least at our level, maybe a little above or a little below.
Circling the mountain.
And he was circling the mountain. It's like, and I get back down and all done, and sitting here now and going, I have no video of it. We'll have to go back. No, and when you get done, and on the way down, every step down, you're coming down like this, and your toes bang into the front of your boot.
And it's the first stretch as you're going up, and it's through the trees and everything, which is nice because you're in the shade and everything. But it was steep going up, but coming back down, it's like somebody explained, here's what a switchback is, and whoever they were explaining to didn't understand.
Didn't
that
quite
a
get
switchback
it.
doesn't
Yeah.
goes like this. This was like this. And here, I'm going to show my toe.
I survived with a couple blisters. Roger's toe, if you get right in my shot here, if you can, you can see.
But that one's going to fall off for sure, I think. This is about a month later. And, but yeah.
And it just beats you up in every step of the way down. It's like, never again, never again, never again. But now, just high points in general, we've decided I've done 18 and a half now.
Yeah.
And I've just kind of happened to go along with you some of the time. You've done, this is 45.
45.
45 high points, and all you have left are the big ones.
Real ones. I've got Montana, Wyoming, Oregon, Washington, and Alaska.
And
which is the big.
And they're all big, and you're gonna have to get Dave Dahl coming
Yeah.
with you, not me.
He was we were hoping to have him come on this one, but
You get so like Idaho. Well, Montana's right next to Idaho, and that's the next one you were saying
Yeah.
next year. Idaho has this thing called Chicken Out Ridge. You go, ooh. Montana has, I don't even know what it's called.
Froze to Death Plateau.
Froze to Death Plateau, and it's like, I better start getting in shape for Montana right now if I'm going to
Yeah.
go on that one. I
Yeah.
mean, so which is a good thing, and well, when you get all said and done, it's a great adventure, but
Yeah,
holy cow, you have to prepare for it.
It took us
and-
11 hours and 45 minutes of hiking from the time we left the car to get back. And that's the upper limit of the guidebook tells you it should take between 7 and 12 hours.
And it's
we were
all
closer to
up
12.
and all back down. So it's like climbing stairs. And then for 2 or 3 days after, I'd step out of the car and you fall over. Your legs aren't working because of just like doing a stair machine for 11 hours. And that said, it was great. It was, and that said, it was better than that stupid Nevada mountain.
So we're going to wrap it up on that.
That's a good idea,
because
'cause
we keep on talking.
That's why I stay behind
But
the camera.
Rodney is my editor. He edited this out last year when we talked about Mount Whitney. If you're interested in high pointing, check out the High Pointers Club, and then they've got an online store, the Merc. I've been doing patches. I collect patches, but these I've actually designed. Every year they have a convention, so for each year for their convention, I put out a patch that they sell on their website. You can get the nifty poster. This is cool. I did this first. Here's what all the designs are going to look like, or something similar. You can buy the posters on the store there too. Go in there, log in, buy patches, because the more they sell, the more likely we'll be able to make more and more and more. Because I don't want to wait 50 years doing one a year. So log into their website, buy patches, and then log into my own website, welcometoamerica.us. The nifty movie that we did, Rodney edited that. I put more work into that than 1,000 Borah Peaks combined. 50 states, 50days.us. You can buy other stuff at my Cafe Press gift shop, and there's Facebook and all that other good stuff. So next month, I'm going to have another family member. Stay tuned for that. This one's even better. How could you not
Can't
be
go
better
wrong,
than
yes.
Rodney? Oh, that was anyway. So that's all for this month. We'll see you next time. Anyway,
What I heard was,
I don't know how long that was.
that was true. What I heard was, how could you not be better than Rodney? How could it be better? How could it be better than Rodney? That's what I heard.
Should I wrap it up? You know, I was going to wrap it up sooner, and then you kept talking.
I know, that's why it should be. That was 11 minutes and 22 seconds.